in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Up next, it's our main event between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Second down carry for Etienne. And they'll find ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. Back to throw. Shuck escapes the pocket. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
So out comes somebody with plenty of experience punting here in New Orleans. Spent 4 years at Tulane, Ryan Wright. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Here's Mendoza, going to start us with a throw. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And a good tackle as that ball is secured, limits that gain to 8.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. They manage about 9 before a stop is made. And it is 1st down Las Vegas. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They go RPO. Quick throw grabbed by Thornton. Trying to get him with a quick pass, but winds up as a loss.
That's called playing downhill with a capital D. These safeties, they love to see that play, and that ball caught in front of him, and he came down in a hurry and knocked it backwards.
This is Gentile on second. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set. And they'll throw, third and long. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's fourth down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Chuck's going to throw here. He beams one, deep right side. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because it would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just second down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me this, always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds, so after picking up 3, it's going to be third down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll air it out on third. And down he goes, back to the 6. And that's going to make it 4th and 18.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Coming left is Gentile. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
2nd 10. And this is Mendoza.
at the Saints' 40-yard line.
Complete right side to Washington. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. That sets up a Raiders first down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
All set now. 1st and 10. Now we got the first carry of the game for the rookie out of Arkansas. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Caught for a moment, but the hit knocks that out. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throw completed out to the left. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton Jr., his first career touchdown in the NFL. How about it? Matt Gay on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Saints nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Carry on Brown on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shuck. And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but the hit forced it free before he could secure it.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Now Shuck to throw. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
He's not a rookie anymore, but still pretty young quarterback in this league. And the key now, with a young quarterback and a veteran, is when you make a mistake, you gotta flush it.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, a give to Washington. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And off to Genty. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. And excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. He brings it in. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Mendoza. Flushed out now to his left. And he's going to reach the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Fernando Mendoza. His second in this game, matching his total from last week.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score of his young career. Look, I'm not going to say it's the first of many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense when the quarterback can score using his legs as well.
That one splits the uprights. And they bump their lead up to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brown with a return here. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. The look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To throw, Shuck. That's caught right side by Tyson. He's given the 1st down, Brock. Great results. That snap goes for 17.
17 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
At the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Giving this to Genty. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. This is Mendoza. Going left side, Bowers has it. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Looking quickly here.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Genty. Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown.
Genty, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Raiders.
Gay to add the extra point.
The point after.
Send right down the middle and good. And lead now 21.
Raiders 21. Saints nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brown with a return here. Good work so far. He's got room. The 40. Hits the 20. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is.
Charlie Smith to kick off.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Starting at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive starts with Jency. And to take this ahead for 7, we've got 2nd and 3 now. Offensive line fast.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Mendoza on 2nd. Taking a shot deep here. This is brought in at the 15. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Pitch it out to him. Running for the pylon and in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mike Washington. That's his 2nd of the year. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Chuck to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now Mendoza. We've got a screen to the running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Washington Jr.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Washington. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. You want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds a man, right side. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Raiders. Mike Washington. Give him 2 now in this second quarter. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brown with a return here. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Achane. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Achane again. He's off again. Reaches the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. Talk red. 38. Go red.
From the red zone on 1st. Pass it down close. Well, give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Following the false start, here comes 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 50, green.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Okay, right.
2nd and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty.
Ready. Black, yellow, 22. Red, cycle. 6, mega. Ready.
Rattler to the air now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Blue. Green jack. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And oh, he got it! Interception! Quay Walker in to pick it off. Has room down the left sideline. 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick six. Wow.
Brown with a return here. He dodged the tackle, and that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Now Rattler coming off the pick. And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. Max Crosby. His first of the season, coming off that 10-sack campaign last year.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
This is a heater going deep. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last two drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build momentum, build on this lead.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Mendoza working. And it's going to be broken up by a hit. Incomplete. Didn't make a play on the throw. The defender did the next best thing, ensuring that it's not going to be caught by anybody. 2nd down. They sure were handed incredible field position by their defense, but couldn't get it done on that first play of the drive right there.
That's right. You love this opportunity, but the key, Kate, you can't press, right? You get such great field position. You know you want a touchdown, but you got to just continue to execute.
Now a shotgun give to Washington. All right, they bought him a little room. That one good for 6 on 2nd down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And it's 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. It's Mendoza. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Mendoza now. Catch made. And in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, his 3rd of the year. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
And they will not snap it again as we have reached the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Mendoza has him on the quick hitter. And he spins right by him. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that is good for a Raiders first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Genty from the gun. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's the snap to Mendoza. Look at that power, deep left side. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Genty can't fight past that line, and he's stuck him at the 3. Couldn't beat him again. He tried. He wanted that 2nd touchdown too, Brock. Couldn't get it.
Yeah, I think a couple things, Kate. I don't think they're going to go away from him over the course of the game. And then that run sets up creative play action down by the goal line. Keep an eye on that.
Goal now as they try to pile on further. They send a receiver in motion right. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Matt Gay onto line line up this field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Gaines' kick is good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Brown with a return here. Shoves one away. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Achane gets this on the draw. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now stick with Achane. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good look by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
150, green.
Rattler back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Still going inside the 35. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a quick punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Shot. 733. Yellow. Red. Cycle.
Rattler. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it. There's Crosby again. And that's going to bring up 2nd and goal now as that play lost 5.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Oh, and he's unable to keep a hold of it through that hit. As that 2nd and goal pass hits the ground, incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know that it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's only 1 yard on the run, partner, and that's going to leave him with a tough 4th and goal. That offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Ready. Fight. 45. 1.
Rattler's going to go on 4th. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Counter give to Jency. Works it past the 20. And they finally manage to get him down at the 23. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Play action, Mendoza. Got for big yards on the right side. It's a big gain, 19 yards as they finally take him down. And it is first down, Las Vegas.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
I give left side to Genty. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another give here to Genty. Past midfield to the 45. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the touchdown. Much like they have throughout this entire game, Brock, the opportunities to score just keep arriving, and that lead just keeps growing.
Just the best part of team sports, right? One side feeds the other side, that feeds the other side, and it's just an inferno right now. It's led to a lopsided score up there.
That one right down the middle. And blowout here continues. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brown with a return here. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Now Rattler. Buys time, rolling right. He will not turn this into a positive. They take him down. There's Crosby again. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Let's go. 30.
Here's Rattler on 2nd down. He's in trouble, and it's another one. They drop him. There's Crosby again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Third and long for him here. It's complete. This is Olave. Well, he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. Black blue. Black ultra. Green jack.
Looking to throw, Rattler. This is caught. He's across midfield. And give him the first down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs from 37. Here's Rattler. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Down. 50, grit, black shot. Set.
From the red zone now. Goes right back to Achane, complete. And they're going to have first and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Set, ready. Drill, yellow. Drill, green. White, white. Dog, red. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jordan Tyson, the second score that he has brought in this season. Some more of those scores earlier, Brock, and this game might have told a different story. At this point, that right there was the definition of a garbage time touchdown.
And the coaches went from really watching that scoreboard to watching the effort level of their team. And at least, well, there's some effort going forward offensively, even if the result isn't what anyone down there wanted.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And it's going to bounce out of the end zone, so bring it back out to the 20 on that touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. First play is going to be a give to Jency. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. A give right side, Washington. Trying to find his way back to the middle, but he stopped after a yard. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Well, you taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
And the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
They go handoff to Washington. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go.
Rattler to the air now. Oh, nearly another sack right there, Brock. They got that throw. It's incomplete, but still on the receiving end of another hit. It's got to start to weigh on him a little bit. It's 2nd down.
I can understand still trying to put something together here offensively, find some kind of confidence, because this has been rough, both on the scoreboard and the turnovers. Not the kind of offensive effort they were looking for.
Black 40. Chop, 17.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Rattler. Looking for something, but the defense makes the play first, dropping him at the 27. And it's
A
Quay
loss of
Walker.
10 yards on the play.
And that's going to bring up
It's
third
now
and
third
very
down.
long, and they've got to get 20 or more.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints trying to do some window dressing. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Here we go. 52 blue. Set.
Rattler setting to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punting unit.
Ryan Wright
And after
in
that
punt
drive
formation
went
for
backwards,
New Orleans.
he's going to send this one forward. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10.
Go.
Back now, pressure coming. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get it.
He's brought down. They got him at the 25. And that's the first sack in the NFL for the Auburn product.
6 yards.
Okay, you know why so many of these guys celebrate and have their sack dances, and it goes back to the 80s? It's because so much work goes into it. You don't see it behind the scenes, but they know it, they feel it, and that's the first of his career.
Black Ultra. Set.
Here he goes, third and long. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And it's going to be fourth down. Great bid for the line. Almost got there, Brock. Just needed that last step or two to pay off. They did not.
A 14-yard gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
White. White. Set.
Desperation time here. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown.
Touchdown, Saints.
For the extra point, here's Smith.
For the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they cut into the lead by another point.
Score, Raiders 59, Saints 20. Charlie Smith to kick off.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.